Donald Trump is controversial all by himself, but Donald Trump coming to a Detroit church looking for African-American votes, well, that registers as the presidential campaign controversy of the week. Local 4's Rod Maloney sat down with a local bishop who agreed to bring Trump here and to see how all of this kind of came about. So, Rod, did this pastor go looking for the Donald?
No, the answer to that is definitely no. It was the Trump campaign that called the bishop, Wayne Jackson, here today. Actually, it was in June, of the Great Faith Ministries Church. And the pastor said, hey, it would be disrespectful to say no. And so he said, come on down.
What the hell do you have to lose?
Donald Trump's question fell flat for many, but long before he asked it, he'd reached out to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, founder of the Impact Christian Television Network.
This interview is about engagement, not endorsement.
The building is getting a sprucing up as it's going to host a throng of national media on Saturday. And much like the campaign, the controversy is loud and nasty.
People have asked, well, why haven't he came to a black church, university, and so forth and so on? Why haven't he came and spoke to us about what his policies are? He's going into white venues and talking about what he wants to do for black people, and he needs to come to our neighborhood. Now he's doing that, and people are criticizing that, so I don't know what you could do.
The bishop already started preparing his questions for Trump, first among them.
You're saying you're going to make it better for us. Then I want to know, and African Americans want to know, well, what are your policies? What are you going to do if you're elected?
But he says as a leader, it's his responsibility to bring Trump here.
And people are confused, don't know which way to go. And you know, I have people said they don't know what to do. Maybe in this interview, we'll be able to sit down and we'll be able to get some answers, and that's my goal.
And so getting those answers is not going to be immediate. For all of the bedlam that's going to happen here on Saturday, Donald Trump's going to come to services at 11 o'clock. They'll probably go until 1:30. And then he and the pastor will retire to a back room here at the church where they will videotape their interview. And it's not going to be live. It's going to be videotaped. And they're going to take it and produce it into a show that they're going to put on TV probably a week later. And so it's going to take a while to find out exactly what it is that Donald Trump told the bishop here, but that's the way it's going to go on Saturday, unlike some of the reports that we've seen today that Donald Trump is actually going to be speaking to a crowd here. That is not going to happen. Back to you.
Nonetheless, the Impact Action Network, their website says that they reach more than 50 million people, so the word will get out once that show is put together. But Rod, what about any balance that there could be? Is the bishop willing to talk to Hillary Clinton as well and do the same thing with her?
Well, the bishop told me that immediately after he said yes to the Donald Trump interview, he immediately reached out to the Clinton campaign and told them that they would be perfectly willing to do the same for Hillary Clinton. So far, he says, though, he has not heard from the Clinton campaign.
Okay. All right, Rod, we appreciate it.